guys, welcome back to part 2.
Woo!
And we will take you straight into animal shaming.
Yep.
So what we got first, Darren?
We have got. I ate glittery Christmas ornaments, and now I have fabulous disco poo.
Yep, that sounds about right. Now, admittedly, I could have saved that till Christmas or around Christmas time, but I have got quite a lot of animal shaming ones on there, and it's difficult enough steering away from too much pee and poo, to be fair.
Yeah.
So I try and keep it down to one lot of defecation a week. Anyway, what's our next?
Next one is, I snuck into my mum's horse trailer and joined her on a 3-hour road trip to her next rodeo. Hotels are awesome. I should do this more often. Hashtag Daryl the Barn Cat. Hashtag rodeo kidding. Hashtag adventure.
Yeah, do you know, I mean, to be honest, genius. That cat got a free holiday.
That's right, yeah.
Result.
Oh.
To be fair, I mean, he looks pretty at home, doesn't he? Let's face facts here. And he also looks pretty smug.
Yeah, I was going to think he's got
so
smug look.
I reckon he's probably been ordering from room service while she's been out as well. Just saying.
And we've got...
Now this one's very, very dark, which is a shame because I love Alsatians.
I jumped into a stranger's car and stole a hamburger from someone's hands.
Although I can't say I'd be too pleased with an Alsatian doing that with me, but I would allow it because they're just so darn cute. Yeah, look at the ears, so it's like, I know I've done wrong, love me still. That burger was so tasty. I wonder if their neighbours got a car with a burger in it as well. Right, so that takes us to,
Darren's
famously, Darren's Bits.
Yay!
Right, so what you got for me this week, babe?
Right, we've got, well, I said to you last week about that one.
Oh, this is so disturbing, people.
Yeah, because there was a toy last week which was a bit from Neverending Story.
Yeah, it was Artex, wasn't it, basically?
Yeah.
Included mud.
Yeah. Journey mentioned hers, so I mentioned a comment about she loves a cosplayer who does this. There's a woman who does this cosplay. But yeah, I mean that is awesome and quite sick at the same time.
It is brilliant.
Because it actually looks like a horse's head as well.
I feel a little bit, you know.
Yeah. So if you can't see it properly,
it's one of those moments where if you don't tear up, I think your emotion knob needs to be tuned or something.
Yeah.
I know it's just film, but seriously, it's just so beautifully. And they say when your it's not a niece, cousin.
Cousin.
Yeah.
Second cousin. She is
incredibly talented young woman.
Yeah.
And she makes a lot of bits. She does really fantastic artwork.
She's up in Scotland now with her girlfriend. Yeah.
Yeah. And their puffy cat.
Yeah.
But she is incredibly impressive.
And next one. Oh yes. Bringing a whole new meaning to pearl necklace.
I don't know whether I want to know this one. Do I want to know this
well, this one? Well, we've got the necklace there. You've got the ring. Yeah, the necklace there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, jewellery made from semen.
Oh no.
For some juicy customers, it's a kink. For others, it's more sentimental. And yes, there is a place that is making jewellery out of semen.
I mean,
it reminds me a bit of, because like we were saying, we were saying about like Jurassic Park. We were watching that. It's Jeff Goldblum. But he says, when they were thinking, if you could have done, you would have thinking, should we do?
No, I have never been prudish. Never been accused of being prudish or anything like that.
Yeah.
But sometimes I do think that we've perhaps gone too far the other way. I mean, there is a reason they say less is more. You can still show off a fantastic figure, but you don't need to put everything on for show.
I believe it's in America because of the way that jewellery's spelt.
Yes, probably is actually then.
Yeah.
But No, I mean, I think that as long as you're happy with what you're wearing, albeit
Yeah.
for the good, but
Yeah.
yeah,
So, yeah. Yeah, the next one we've got. Oh yes, this was in South Africa. This is
yeah,
after finishing a 90-kilometre ultra marathon.
yeah.
Yeah, you have to leave the stadium using the stairs.
Are you kidding me?
No, these are the stairs.
Are you seriously?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, has anybody thought of getting in touch with
Yeah.
cruelty or
There you
something?
go. You got these people struggling to get up the stairs.
Oh my days.
I mean, I don't know how long 90 kilometres in, but it's longer than a normal marathon. It's got to be a double marathon at least, I'm guessing.
I don't know. Have any
Well,
of you guys
I
done
mean,
any marathons? Have you done
I mean,
anything
look
for
at
any
that.
causes? Have you ever
Yes,
had
it's
to
in-
walk upstairs directly after
Yeah, so
doing a
it's-
marathon? Please let us know.
I'll say it is a. Apparently, it's in South Africa. They have that.
I bet a lot of swear words are said at the bottom,
Yeah,
especially
I
if they don't get told about it beforehand.
You actually run 90 kilometres. It's like,
How many
you got to get
people-
up there. No, I can't get up there. No,
How many people do you reckon sit on the bottom steps going, I'm
crying.
staying here?
Yeah, it's like
That's
crying.
it, I'm here for the night. I'll camp out.
Oh, yeah.
Stars are lovely.
Oh yes, this one here.
Go on.
This is the black diamond apple, grown in the mountains of Tibet.
Oh.
They're normally red, but they turn dark purple in Tibet due to the low temperature and the high UV light.
Oh.
I'm making it up larger.
Oh. How strange.
There you go.
Oh.
They're actually dark purple.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah.
Oh, might have to have an apple in a bit. Right.
Right. This one, which I saw and I thought was great.
Oh yeah.
Online death certificate request. The person listed on the death certificate is myself or someone else.
To give you a clue, if you're ticking the one that says
That's
myself,
myself.
you're premature.
Yeah, sure. Right. Yeah, if you're ticking myself, it's not going to be. You're not going to get it.
It's a bit like that prescription, not prescription. It was something your mum was taking, and it lists as side
was
effects. One
taking-
of them, it had
Oh,
this
it's
whole.
in.
I don't know.
It's
Quinine.
in tonic water, quinine. Quinine tablets.
There's a long list of all different things like fainting, bits
Yeah.
like that.
It's
Also
a
can cause
coma
death.
and death.
If
So it's
you
like,
suffer from either any
of
of
these,
these
contact the
serious ones,
doctor.
please contact the doctor. So if you're in a coma,
Yeah.
you're expected to wake up long enough
sorry.
to contact the
Oh,
doctor.
sorry. Death is not a side effect in anything apart from life itself.
No, that's
You know
right.
what I mean?
Seriously. So if you take quinine, please do check with your pharmacist
Yeah.
or doctor.
That one, because I thought it was great. Liff is too short.
That's very Darren.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. And is that it? I believe. Oh no, it's not.
No,
Oh no.
we've got a
No,
few
we're now
more.
we're now on to the today I learned ones.
Yep. So we got some today.
Yeah.
I learned
Today I learned ants outnumber humans by 2.5 million times.
they take up
There's
less
20
floor space.
quadrillion total.
Good God.
So basically, there's 2.5 million ants for every human on the planet.
I find them fascinating, especially where you've got them where you go to like zoos or nature reserve bits. And
Oh, they're
lodges where
taking the
they've
leaves
got-
across the
and
the
they're-
ropes.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
incredible. I find
Yeah.
them fascinating.
Now that today I learned actor Robert Pattinson dealt with an obsessed fan who had been camping outside his apartment by taking her on a dinner date. So I just complained about everything in my life and she never came back.
That is genius. Absolutely genius.
Yeah. We've got Willie the Parrot. Today the Willie the Parrot alerted its owner, Megan Howard, when the toddler she was babysitting began to choke. Megan was in the bathroom. The parrot began screaming, "Mama, baby," while flapping its wings as the child turned blue. Megan rushed over and performed the Heimlich, saving the girl's life.
Animals have been known if you've got dogs or cats or any animals that are paying a particular interest in part of your body, I'm not talking about dogs and where their noses usually go, but I'm saying like your knee or somewhere on your arm, somewhere unusual, and get it checked out, especially if it's like a mole or something like that, because they have been known to sniff out cancer cells.
Yeah. Right. The next one. Some farmers in Bangladesh have switched to raising ducks instead of chickens because during catastrophic floods, ducks float.
That is blooming genius. That is excellent. I have never tried a duck egg, namely because it sounds ridiculous, but I really love ducks and I just think there should be more of them. I'm not against the idea of trying one, it's just that, you know, it's just one of those things.
I love that one, I thought it was great. Got this one. 6 Georgia inmates out on work detail saved the deputy sheriff who collapsed unconscious. They could have taken his gun and fled with the work van, but they used the deputy's phone to call 911. The sheriff's office gave the men a pizza party with homemade desserts and recommended reduced sentences.
Yeah, too blooming right. That is
brilliant. All I can say is that this deputy sheriff must have treated them very well.
Yeah, he could.
With respect and not, like I say, it's right.
You know,
because otherwise I would have left him. You know what I mean?
The thing is, I mean, it does matter
he was
how
essentially
you
a good
treat.
person.
Yeah, it does matter how you treat people.
Yeah. I remember hearing about that years ago on the TV actually. Yeah.
Or something similar.
Yeah, it may have been this one.
All right.
You know, say it may have been this, but I remember hearing about it before. Yeah.
Does anybody else want to watch Shawshank Redemption?
Is that it? That is.
That is it for
that is
your
all
ones
of Darren's
there.
ones.
Right, so we're now on to shop updates.
Yep.
So, as usual, we start with my lovely Jembo.
Yep. She is. We've picked her felt fiends. This time we've got voodoo felt fiends.
Now, I would like to remind all of
Frankenstein
you that
felt fiends.
although she does sell a lot of things on Etsy, she also sells even more in her shop.
Yeah.
She uses the wholesalers she used, the ones we've used ourselves, and
some of them.
Some of them are definitely. Yeah, she. I mean, obviously not all of them, but she has got very good taste. She is an exceptionally lovely young woman.
Creepy dead bride and coffin felt. And you got Chucky, and I love Wednesday.
Oh yeah, right? I do. I love Wednesday. We are waiting for our reef to arrive, so hopefully guys next week we'll be able to show you. The only reason there's a delay is nothing to do with Gem at all, it's because there's a postal strike, and to be honest guys, you support the post workers, they deserve a raise, so if you're on the board that decide whether they deserve a raise, trust me, they really do, especially if it's somebody called Richard who works in Peacehaven. Just saying.
Because I've done a bit now, so I was saying to him about it, because they were charging about 80p or something for them to pick up parcels from your home.
So our postman will be happy
and
to pick up parcels.
Your postman will be happy to pick up parcels from you. Yeah, I'm sure he will. Yeah. Apparently they're not actually charging anything up till Christmas. And he said the other day there was 39 he had to pick up from someplace, and they say it doesn't take any longer. Well, of course it does.
Right, I'd like to point out here as well, in case it hasn't occurred.
And it also takes money away from the post offices as well.
This is what I was going to point out. All it's going to do is enable them to cut down even more post offices, and to be honest, we really don't want that happening.
You say that? We've got 3 post offices in Peacehaven.
I mean, I'm not being funny, but I mean, this is before my time. There used to be 3 post deliveries. Then it went down.
3? I remember
in my time, there was 2.
Yeah.
And then it went down to 1, and bless them, they're, you know, so much is coming now through the post. You get to other delivery services, but I think that, personally speaking, Royal Mail is one of the best.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, of course, if you've got a really bad postman that's absolute rubbish, or is using a different route and doesn't care what that postman stinks. You're going to get stinky ones like you do with others.
Yeah.
But our postman has gone above and beyond for us on numerous occasions.
Yes.
And, you know, I just think that because of the amount they are indeed expected to do, the least they should be expected is the raise. I mean, they went right the way through COVID and everything else when a lot of other places wouldn't. So, you know, people, it's just, that's our opinion and our opinion only.
Yep.
Right, so what have you got from Pumpkin Hollow?
Pumpkin Hollow, she is still on her break.
I hope you're having a lovely time.
She's on holiday until the 8th of October.
Let us know where you went and if there was any noteworthy places that you'd suggest, because we do like to hear things.
So it's on holiday until the 8th of October.
So I like to examine
so
places.
By rights, when she comes back at the 8th of October, she should have her new boxes coming out. Okay. It's the new quarter, isn't it? Really
excited. I love the boxes, but I also get really excited about the newsletter. Because she does like Pumpkin Hollow newsletter, and I really enjoy that. I really do. Very imaginative.
Right, and
a cult box.
Next was a cult box. As it stands at the moment, they've still got a few of their Halloween countdown advent calendars.
Now,
the 13-day ones.
So
which is £43. They've got £2 off of them at the moment as well. Yeah, and it's free shipping. So.
We didn't go for this one purely because we had to put a stop somewhere. And we talked and we ummed and ahed, and we love Misha, but we also buy an awful lot of different things from a cult box, and we just thought, you know, we'll mix it up a bit, because you know we really like the people that we buy from. Hence, this is not something that they pay us to advertise. We don't get anything for doing this. This is us telling you guys.
They've got this stuff on.
They've got this really cool stuff. What do you think?
Yeah, so if we had the money, we would get them, but we haven't. So
plus, in my mind, if you get companies, especially like the small ones as well, if you get them and they're good, and they just have something about them that's a bit special. Yeah. You want to hear about it, and use them if you can, because that way you're keeping companies going that are well worthwhile. She's got that on there as well, which is that haunted room spray. She's got a haunted room spray. My goodness. That's available on their shop now. We loved that, didn't we? Spooky scented room and fragrance spray. You know, when it
smells of sweets.
It is. It's gorgeous.
That's what it's.
But it's not sickly.
No.
That's something that you can go wrong with on Bit Smudge. You can get that with other bits as well.
Yeah.
Right, so my lovely witch box.
Yeah, witch box. You
guys know we're ambassadors for witch box. They send us a box each month for us to show you and say what we think. This is something we do off our own back, because
these are ones they had from their August box. On it, they've got the Wild Card book, which is available $17.99, and they've got make your own pendulum kit and pendulum board, which is $11.99. On that, they've got the Major Arcana 22 card tarot deck, which is $12.99. If you like these and the rest of them, they've got the whole box, which has got them and a few more bits, for £35 on their website.
So they do have deals and different bits, and their jewellery on there is and to be honest, I mean, the ones we specifically land on are ones that, you know, we particularly favour.
Yeah.
You know, we have others that we favour as well, but it's just that I don't know, there's some buoyancy with these particular ones for us.
Yeah. Yeah, and that is the end of the short one. We have questions.
Right, so what do you want to know?
We've just got one question, I believe. No, we've got two, I think. So, Journey into the Realm. So, did you see the new poster from Disney? They're redoing the Never-Ending Story for 2024.
No, they're not.
They're not?
I looked into it because like Journey, I got very excited.
Yeah.
And
I didn't watch D23, so
yeah.
I didn't say what was on D23, so I don't know.
No, I mean, unless I'm in completely and utterly wrong, but from what I could find,
Yeah.
there's nothing to actually
Say about it.
But then I've also found on bits, sometimes if they say there's a new film coming out and it turns out it's a new TV series done on it,
Yeah.
or vice versa.
Yeah.
So, you know, I have seen it.
I haven't seen
but
any
I
bits,
have seen
but I know there was some other
saw
bits.
that it was a
Yeah, so I saw there wasn't.
and then I forgot to tell Darren about it.
There were some other bits that they didn't get onto D23. Like they just released the teaser trailer for Deadpool 3.
Is it the Never Ending Story film? Did she say?
Never Ending Story 2024. They just released a bit for Deadpool 3. Where they had him on. They had Ryan Reynolds sitting on a sofa, and you saw someone going up the stairs behind. And he said, "No, we've got nothing, no idea at all." And so the person's going upstairs behind and says, "You, do you fancy playing Wolverine once more?" And he's like, "Yeah, go on then." So, and it's got the Deadpool bit with three slashes across it from Wolverine bit. So
it's only a maybe.
Wolverine and that. It's a maybe, is it?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Could be. I think basically people are trying to push it. Remake coming in 2024. At this time, the answer appears to be no.
No.
So Disney are not actually confirming.
I didn't actually know it was Disney. Never Ending Story.
I don't know, but it isn't just Disney. Nobody seems to want to confirm it. There's lots of speculation, and there's been some mock posters. Yeah, this is what I found out before.
You usually get ones.
Because I looked into it at the time, but my memory is bad, and I just remember it being that it wasn't. But I'm never 100% sure because things can twist.
If it's done right, it'll be amazing.
Yes.
There's so much more of the books to explore.
The biggest
Yes,
thing is I hate when they've gone away from puppetry, because I love those.
The first one's less than half the book.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I love it. I absolutely
you have
love
to have the puppetry.
And I can't watch that film without craving apples. It's because he's sat there and he's got his lunch bits. He's like, no, I'll save that for later, and he bites into this most amazing apple that wouldn't have been outside of the realm of sort of being in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs job eating. It was a really perfect apple.
Yeah.
And it looked so nice, and I just crave apples when I watch that.
Right. She also put Journey into the realm. I've got a question because I've not asked one before. If you could have any real animal other than the ones you've got or had, what would it be?
Black cat. Unless she means fantasy.
No. And if you could have any fantasy animal, what would it be? Any real animal? Well, ones I would like, I wouldn't have because it's not fair. I love meerkats,
Yeah,
but you couldn't you couldn't look after them properly and bits. So I'd rather go and see them somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I quite simply.
If you're going to a fantasy dragon, I would love a fantasy animal. I would love to have a dragon. It's about that sort of size.
Oh, like a cocker spaniel sort of.
Like
Jack Russell.
in the Marvel ones, you've got Kitty Pryde. She's got one. It sits on her shoulder.
Yeah.
The X-Men one that goes through walls. Later on, she has a dragon that goes through.
I do. I mean, both of us love dragons. It's the first thing we ever bought jointly. Actually, it was a very large dragon.
Yeah.
And a lot of presents and that besides have been dragons. But I don't know. Any animal. If I'd have been able-bodied, then I would have. Fantasy, I suppose it sort of comes under, is Black Beauty. I would have killed to ride Black Beauty.
But Cloud Dragon.
Yeah, that'd be good because I could get off the balcony. Well, we'd have to remove the balcony or change it into a gate.
That Never Ending Story?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's lovely.
I can't remember his name.
I don't know. He's a bit more doggy looking, but no, I love the dragons.
Well, he's Oriental dragon, isn't he? Chinese dragon.
But I adore dragons. I always have done. I also like phoenixes. But no, honestly, if I could have any animal in the world, whether it be real or not real, it'd be a black cat. I miss my Tobina.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to get a Tobina back, but it's just one thing I've always wanted.
Yeah. Right, and that is all the questions. I mean, we have got other comments and things. I think we had a few of these. I've got the person for Laura, so apologies not taking part in the first part this week, but she's been unwell. And fully appreciate both hearts while I'm fed up and stuck in bed at 2:30 whilst my partner and children are all sleeping. Kept me company. No, I hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, I do as well.
So,
you're never
you're
gonna have to worry about feeling bad on our part, because honestly, we know all too well what health bits are like.
Yeah.
So
as we said before, so if we love doing this bit anyway. We'd do this if no one was watching it. So.
But then saying that, I mean, it'd be pretty. We love doing it.
Yeah.
And but then I'm not entirely sure we'd bother with the cameras and editing side if nobody was watching us. You could just. I mean, to be fair, even when I was a little girl, I'd do baking every Saturday morning at my mum's, and my mum and dad's.
Yeah.
At home, basically. Those two. Anyway, so they'd go out shopping to get like bits from Brighton Market and that.
Yeah.
Because their main shop would be on the Friday before, and so I always had stuff for like baking and so on. And I would stand in the kitchen. Nobody else would be in there, so I didn't have to worry about feeling like a wally.
Yeah.
And I would explain exactly what I was doing and the process and why I was doing bits the way I was doing them.
Oh,
so
it was,
in reality, I've been
can't remember her
vlogging
name.
before there was such a thing as a camera.
No, there was. They did have them. Didn't they? Who was her name?
No, but not for
What was her
everyday
name?
people.
Yeah, I know.
Craddock.
No, not Fanny Craddock.
Not Whoopi
No.
Goldberg. What am I
Well,
talking?
she's got
Rusty Lee. I love Rusty Lee.
Dark hair. She had dark hair. She was the woman that most blokes would have wanted to go out for a meal with.
Oh, Claudia. Not Claudia Schiffer. That she hasn't got dark hair.
Yeah.
Naomi something.
No. They're models, darling.
No, I know.
She was a cooking
I'm
one.
Very confused.
Can't remember her name.
Hang on.
Cooking one from the 80s. Nah.
Dark-haired beauty cooking show in the 80s. Nigella Lawson.
No, it wasn't. That's not the 80s. That was 90s. Well, it was in the 2000s, in fact.
Always a grumpy dead.
80s female TV chef.
To be honest, I thought it was Nigella when you were saying about it. But
no.
Right. 80s female chefs. Can't you just tell me names? Chef Rachel Ray. I don't know who Rachel Ray is.
Is it like...
Padma
No.
She's very pretty. Julia Child. It wouldn't be.
Julia Child's American.
Yeah. Sorry about this, people, but you know what it's like. It's like niggles at you, and that's it then. Oh.
Top UK chef, UK 80s.
Oh. It's not Jane. No, not Jane Fonda. What the hell was her name? I can see her.
Scottish, no.
Oh,
Delia Smith.
Delia Smith. See, I had lots of Jane Asher cookbooks as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Delia Smith. I didn't know that she was. I knew that Nigella Lawson was.
No, Delia Smith was at the time the bit that most women would want to go for a date with, a meal with, was Sean Connery.
Oh.
And the one that most blokes wanted to go out for a meal with is Delia Smith, which shows you that blokes were more interested in the food than actually the bits.
Well, you want to be fed, don't you?
That's right. Right.
I don't know. I mean, the biggest problem we have is that if we go to a restaurant and order steak, we are the chef's worst nightmare, and most people would have a go at us, so please don't. But we like our steak well done, and I don't mean that we like it burnt.
Like a bullet. No, we like it brown.
We like it brown throughout.
Yeah. We got Journey into the Realm unboxings. I always watch, but usually on the TV, so I thought I would comment here. My favourite was the Occult Box Cauldron.
That was wicked.
Really nice selection of items. Absolute bargain at that price. It was. Because Journey into the Realm, I've taken bits out of it because she replies back as if she's chatting to us on each item.
But then, as I said before, I actually find that really easy to understand. Obviously, we have to prop it because you know. But no, I love you guys sending in messages. You're all quite quirky in your own ways, and I love that.
And Journey into the Realm again. Oh no, I love the medical facts.
I know, tell me about it.
I think the sheep's eyeballs would make you throw up, so I guess that would get the alcohol out of your stomach. I don't see it working the next morning. Lots of water, aspirin, and question my life choices was my cure.
See, I didn't suffer with hangovers. I only got affected if I had aftershock, and that was instantaneous, literally. And it wasn't really a hangover so much as a instant migraine in a glass.
Yeah.
But no. But you see, if I was sick, I don't know whether it's just me and whether it's just times have changed. But if I was sick at a party or what have you, in fact that only happened once where I was actually sick at a party on somebody's patio. The first thing I did after I was sick was go and get a bucket, some water and some cleaning products and clean it up. I certainly wasn't going to leave it for somebody else to clean up. And I certainly would never have forgiven myself if I'd have ended up in hospital due to it.
Yeah.
No. Things have changed, not necessarily for the better.
No. Yeah. Right. Leanne Miller. Hi guys.
Hi,
Hey,
Leanne.
Yay.
Yeah. How's Zumba going, girl?
Yeah, so if you didn't know, Leanne's one of our old ones. She moved a little while ago.
An old one. She's one of our original coven crew.
Well, yeah, she's
and still is, I might add.
Moved recently, and she's found a life.
No, that's not.
She has. She's now going out. She's going out now.
That sound incredibly energetic.
Yeah, they do Zumba
that's the word.
They have different social events and bits. So,
I remember when they used to have it over the road at Zumba because you'd hear the music going and that. And oh, I'm not surprised they were dancing. It sounds so much fun.
And we've got Ellen, who's another one of our oldie ones.
OGs.
Yep. Congrats guys, just looked at your sub count and it suddenly shot up to 400. I've been sub since your first video. I love watching your growth. Thank you very much, Ellen. And heal.
Bless her.
And that's that one.
So guys, as always, this leads us on to us explaining about the prize. Now next week I'm hoping to have something to show you as an example box, but only what size. And
alright.
I don't really know because it depends. We're going to have a play around anyway.
Yeah.
But we're really hoping that, well, I'm really hoping we hit the 500. The simple reason is it'd just be really nice to give you guys the big prize. If not, as I said, we'll do something different, but you know, it'd be a smaller prize. Anyway, so if you guys want to not watch this bit, all that's going to be talked about now is what you have to do to enter.
Yep.
Then again, if you want a refresh, you might want to stay with us.
Yep.
So,
All you've got to do is comment on the video, on this video, or any video at all.
any that have ever been made by us.
Yep. We've got over 350, so that could give you a hell of a lot of entries if you won't want to go through them all. We've got so for every one you comment on, you get an entry into it. On the Friday ones, that are only go on the Cwtch Corner one. For the Friday ones we've got at the moment, the current one for answering the Sherlock, the caption or the riddle, you also get a point for each of them.
It doesn't matter whether you're right or wrong either on that, to be honest, because you've taken
on other ones, every now and again we may unbox something and it make us think of something, and we go, oh, and we'll give you a bit on that, an extra point on that, but those will come up as and when.
Yeah, I have already tried the tell us where you're from.
Yeah.
But I didn't get any hits off of that, so that is still running and will stay running.
People don't want to know where they're from.
I don't expect an exact map reference.
But
no,
yeah.
he was just being nosy.
But yeah.
But no, I mean, basically, Cwtch Corner is the one where you can get lots of points. But as Darren said, there's about 350 odd videos. So
Yeah.
if you were to watch and comment on each of those, you know, share the hell out of us as well. Because to be perfectly honest, guys, the more chance you have of the bigger prize being the one up for grabs. Then,
Yeah.
and say any comments basically on any of our videos will gain you a point. If you contact us on Instagram about I don't know, a shared picture, a fun fact, or questions, or you know, or suggestions on places have we heard of sort of thing, and things like that, you will get a point. It's really easy to get points.
Yeah.
And we're pretty generous, so you know, we're pretty easygoing.
Yeah.
So yeah, the more times basically your name is in the hat, the more chance you've got of winning.
Yeah. And the drawing will take place on the 5th of November.
That's right. So it's the 5th of November this year, which is
22.
I don't know. I don't get it out. So yeah, if you're watching this and we're in year 23, 24, you've missed it.
Yeah.
Although to be fair, it is worth joining our bit, because we always do giveaways and things quite frequently. And yeah, we just like a bit of fun basically.
Yeah.
And we love the interaction we get from you guys. That's really important to us, because as much as we love doing this, which we do, it's really opened up the world to me. I think that, put it this way, if I'd have had the experience earlier this week with the nurse and had not been getting used to talking to you guys and bits like that and getting my confidence up a little bit, it would have gone into a full-blown attack. There's no doubt about it. So you guys do help, and we know that from messages you guys have sent us that we help a little bit sometimes. So so any suggestions, anything like that, just get in contact. So all that leaves us with now to say, my lovelies, is be safe, be different, and may the odds be ever in your favour.
And have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.